Hello friends and welcome back to another episode of my Pokemon Black 2 Nuzlocke. I don't remember what we were doing. Oh, we squandered our fucking encounter on that Audino for the sake of experience. That's right, I remember now. It seems like there isn't anything worthwhile in this area to begin with, so I'm not that upset about it. I do want to make sure to grind a few levels on all our Pokemon before we head over to that gym. Ideally, I want some stuff, some levels on what's that thing's name? Voodoo in particular, just so that it can stand up to all the flying types, which it'll have a good matchup against. I don't like that these trainers are level 34. That makes me real nervous. Voodoo's level 30. That's not too bad at all. Actually, I just realized an issue here is that Voodoo is weak to flying on its own. We'll see. We might use it, we might not. This will just be take down. Alright, detect, sure, no problem. I'm not too sure what we're going to use for this gym then, actually. We might just try and roll through with like Zoroark or something, even though it doesn't have a good move to hit it with. Our team is a little bit flying weak, not super flying weak, mainly just because we have two things that are weak to it, and it flying fully resists Cheryl, so that causes a little bit of an issue. But I do believe that there's no way for them to kill Cheryl either, other than Swannas, of course. Yancy, that's what this thing's called. Okay, my colleague's calling me. Oh, goodbye. Okay, good stuff. Did I fight this guy? I don't think I did. It's what? Oh, he's not gonna fight me? What the fuck? No, he's definitely fighting me, right? Like, it's not just me. Okay, so this Tranquil, I know it gets one hit by a takedown now, which is good to know. I'm very happy about this. Oh, it doesn't get one hit by a takedown. Alright, you know what? Never mind. Let's Horn Leech up. Hopefully this does enough damage. Sorry, I mean, hopefully Bambino can sustain through. Maybe I should just teach it strength, to be honest. Does it learn strength? Let's take a look. A stab strength is definitely nothing to scoff at, you know, it's definitely pretty strong. Let's take a look. It can't learn strength. Like, what the fuck, dude? It's a giant deer. How can it not learn strength? This is ridiculous. Let's go with return then. What base power is Bambino's move at right now? 90. Oh, okay. So takedown is most likely going to be stronger than this move, but it will get stronger over time. So, and it has no recoil is the main thing. Oh shit! This thing is here. This is the ice type Pokemon of this generation. Is this big ice bear thing? I don't want to jump kick because I feel like if I miss jump kick and he kills me. Oh shit, okay. That's no problem. This move just basically makes it so you always live with 1 HP regardless of how much damage I do. But the main reason is that I can just fucking drink this thing's soul up. Why does my return start off with less PP than normal? That's super weird. Is that like the PP originally from Takedown? I think that's probably what it is. Can I talk to you? No? Okay, sure. No problemo. So what have I been up to? I finally got my perfect file for the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth, just to prepare myself for the expansion, which drops in 3 days. Oh, right. This is rotation, bro. Okay. So I can... Oh, shit. Let's try and see what's the end of this. Nothing. Okay, cool. I feel it. Yeah, so I finally 100%ed that file after many hours, I think around 300 or so hours. It's mainly just because I was looking for this one... I don't have that, no. I was waiting for this one item to drop, and it's basically just random. There's no way you can really do it, and it drops only under a certain circumstance. Drop is not really the right word. It's more like it appears under a specific circumstance. And there's this exploit that you can do to oh fuck, this is a triple battle. There's an exploit that you can do to try and make items appear more easily, which is what I did. That's how I eventually got the item done. Do you see the male unpheasant? Oh, this is the female one. Yeah, the female unpheasant doesn't have the spikes on her face. Spikes on her face? Is that what you would call it? Not the spikes, the red ribbons off her face. They don't have that anymore. Let's Rock Tomb this. Let's see how much Rock Tomb does actually. I suspect not very much, just because. Well, that didn't do anything. Holy shit. Does this one shot still? Yeah, good job, Bambino. Well done. Oh wow, 83 experience, so good. Let's take a look at how much this does. Almost one hits it, and that's not too bad for... It is kind of bad, to be honest. It should be able to do more than that. Oh god. That's just disgusting. I'm not happy about that at all. Okay, Feather Dance me down, sure, no problem, no problem. So Bambino, you're going to use Return on Unpheasant. You're faster than it. You should be able to take this thing down, I think. Pretty sure, right? Like, this shouldn't be an issue. I'm kind of scared that it's going to get off another Air Slash. Okay, no, it's dead. No problem then. 302, 453, 293. Nice. Voodoo gets a lot of experience there. Oh, okay. So, the return failed there because I had no valid target. The Pokemon on the very left can only hit the one in the center and on the left side. The one in the middle is the only one that can hit all three, so that's why that didn't work out there. Do I have a fourth Pokemon? What's my fourth party member? Oh, it's fucking Frank. Alright, we'll send out Frank instead of Cheryl. Maybe we should just start leveling up Frank now. Yeah, let's level up Frank right now. What was I saying? Anyway, I just spent like 40 minutes yesterday grinding that out. And they released a new mod for the game. Just a community member worked on this mod for many years with some other people. And it's really good. It's generating a lot of buzz in the eyes of the community right now. I've seen a lot of videos of it. I tried to play it yesterday, and it was really fun. I played quite a bit of it. And today I wake up and I find that my save for it was deleted. And I didn't play enough that it was like an unrecoverable amount of data lost, but it was enough to make me feel like I don't really want to redo it all, so I'm just gonna wait for the real expansion to drop in a few days. Trying to figure out a good setup to record with, because the my keyboard is a mechanical keyboard. My brother got it for me a few years ago, and it's ridiculously loud. Like, it's crazy loud. I was trying to fiddle with mic settings the other day to see if there's a way for the mic to not be ridiculously loud while I play this. Oh my god. Okay, it doesn't have skill link. Thank goodness. We're gonna switch out. That did way too much damage for me to be comfortable with it. So you can see why Tail Slap is why this Chinchino is a really strong Pokemon. Its other ability, other than the skill link, which makes all the 5-hit moves hit 5 times, is Technician, which makes moves with low base power do more damage, do 50% more damage, I believe. So, like, if the base power of the move is below 60, it gets raised by 50%. That's what the ability does. And, does this mean that you heal me because you're a nurse aide? No, of course not. Okay. We'll just pot up. So, what's it called? What was I trying to say here? Yeah, so Chinchino either has the ability that makes, its attacks base power really consistently strong, or you can go with Technician, which basically you have to roll the dice a little bit, but if it does hit 5 times, it's like crazy strong. It's like a base 150 power move or something like that. Like base 150 before stab. So if you can actually hit all 5 times with a Technician boosted, oh fuck. I can't fight this thing with Frank, it's 4 times weak. If you can fight a Technician Chinchino, and it hits... Oh my god, okay, this is not that big a deal, actually. And he hits all 5 times with Tail Slap, it's base 150 before stab, so you will just get Shrek'd. Like, it is not even remotely close how much damage that does. So you saw there, I switched out and he used Pursuit on me, which made it so that he could damage me even though I was about to switch. Pursuit actually does double damage if you hit something that's about to switch out, either by a move or by the trainer manually switching it out. So there's a strategy called Pursuit Trapping in competitive Pokemon, which is you use a Dark-type Pokemon with Pursuit against a Psychic type, and if it stays in, it can't hit you because you fully resisted Psychic stat, and then you use Pursuit on it as it's switching out for a very, very strong hit. That's a common strategy. It's not that commonly used because it requires you to play around things really well in order to use it properly. And on top of that, Pursuit just isn't that naturally strong a move. So even if you get it off, it isn't like, oh, it's gonna one-shot something. It's just gonna do a good chunk to something, and that will enable you to kill it later with something that's either neutral or resisted. That's the main purpose of it. It's not really to one-shot something on its own, but it's just to support your team against something that it might be weak to. Oh, this is just another mushroom, bro. Fungus. I like the name of this thing, actually. It's quite nice. So I'm recording this on New Year's Eve. I'm gonna head to one of my buddy's house when we get there. I don't know what we're gonna do. Probably not too much. We generally, you know, I'm a definite stay-at-home kind of person. We're not really party people, and they are also like-minded individuals. Usually when we chill, we usually either watch other people stream on Twitch, or we play Hearthstone together, or you know, we watch anime, stuff like that. We're a pretty nerdy bunch, but I have a good time with it. That's my kind of jam. So yeah, I don't know. I never understood the appeal of large crowds. Like people, a lot of times I asked people, or not, like a lot of the conversations I have with people, they tell me that it isn't good unless lots of people are also like excited and hyped. And I kind of understand to the point of like the mood, the atmosphere around you is kind of set by all the other people. So like if you went to a concert and you're the only person there, it's probably going to be a lot less worthwhile than if it's a ton of people. And I do understand that. Like that does make some amount of sense to me. But for me, like I would never go to a concert just for the sake of going to it. Like if I didn't like the artist, I wouldn't ever want to go there. Oh, okay. 30 years ago, sure. Yeah, cool. Yeah, nice. Oh, this is just, I see. This guy is just basically to make it so that my my Pokedex will be complete even if you can't find these legendaries. I think they might be not available in the game right now or something like that. Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. They ruined the crops. I see them. Yeah, Thundurus. Okay. I think this is the game they actually introduced the new forms for Thundurus and Tornadus and all those guys. What am I saying here? Hi, it's Mom, Route 7. Oh, yeah, great places. Pokemon, be grateful. Yeah, oh, great. Oh, she's the Pokemon Center receptionist, so she was like a Nurse Joy. That's interesting, I had no idea. Let's go into this tower. Oh, this is the tower where I catch the Ghost Bro, right? This is where I catch Litwick. Oh, yeah, it's definitely the one. Oh, please, give me that Litwick. How are things with the Skyla? Okay. Lucky Egg. What does this do again? It increases the amount of experience. Okay. Cool. Celestial Tower. Yeah, this is the graveyard of all Pokemon. I remember this. It's the analog to the one from Red Blue. I don't remember what it was called, but the one where you catch Ghastly and stuff like that. Oh, baby. A triple. Give it to me. I don't want to kill it. I don't think that I have a move that doesn't kill it, actually, so we're gonna just use a Pokeball straight up. This thing is great. This is like a really strong special attacker. It's decently fast, you know, it's very, very good all in all. I actually bought one of my friends when I first met her. She was grinding Pokemon Black, and she showed me her team, and she had an Adamant Chandelure, which is the evolved form of this thing. And immediately, like, I couldn't help myself. I was just like, oh, that's awful. And then she looked really offended because it was, like, her favorite one. What do I call this thing? I'll call it Belle because it reminds me of the candlestick thing from Beauty and the Beast. I don't know what that guy's called. Pierre or something? He's French, right? I don't fucking remember. It's something along those lines. But yeah, she was really offended. And I remember when I went to Disney World one year, No, not Disney World. I was in Tokyo. There's a Pokemon base in Tokyo, and we got a Litwick plushie for her as a sign of sort of an apology sort of thing. It was quite good. It was really cute actually. So Surf is my strongest move? Alright, that's cool. Forewarn is a really useless ability. Basically, it just tells you the strongest move that your opponent has to hit you with. Like, whatever will do the most damage to you, it'll just tell you that is available for you. Does this thing have Dream Eater? Don't have Dream Eater. There's nothing wrong with having Dream Eater, like, it's not that strong a move, but then it'll just mess up my plans, you know what I mean? Like, it just makes it harder for me to do what I want to do, because he'll just start healing instead. The defense curl doesn't matter at all, because I'm a special attacker. Good job, Frank. I'm very proud of you. Can you wake the fuck up, though, Frank? Come on, man. You need to calm down now. What was I trying to say? Yeah, so I'm gonna probably use that Litwick. Hopefully it's not Adamant. I would take anything other than Adamant. Well, actually, I would take any of the ones that doesn't reduce my special attack, basically. Anything else would be fine, but reducing special attack just hurts a little bit too much. Frank is definitely on the weak side of the offensive, on the offensive curve, you know? He's 4-hitting this Pokemon. He is only 1 level above it, so I guess that is acceptable. But, you know, 4-hit KOs are not really a breakpoint that I'm looking forward to. Quite a lot of experience, actually. Not bad at all. Okay, we're gonna... Oh, we don't need to pot up because we have Roost. That's right. That's what you're good for, Frank. I remember now. Give me this. What is this? Hyper Potion. Good stuff. I don't know if Hyper Potion is the one that fully heals your Pokemon. It might have been nerfed to just heal 200 HP instead of full healing it. That might have been changed at some point. I remember Hyper Potion used to be a full heal. Although, I don't remember it that clearly, so it might be wrong. So yeah, about Isaac. That expansion drops on the 3rd. That's the one I'm looking forward to the most. Hyper Light Drifter should be done by then. I'm pretty certain. You know, it seems like I'm nearing to the end of the game. I don't think I'm going to make videos trying to explore every nook and cranny because... Number 1, the commentary isn't going to be great because there isn't going to be a lot going on in the game. And number 2, it's just going to take like years. It's going to be very, very uninteresting, like just me bashing my head into a wall the entire time. And yeah, so I want to get things ready for that. There is a way to play Isaac on the controller, like it's built into the game. It's not very difficult at all. I'm not very well practiced at that though, so I will be fairly bad at the game with the controller. I guess it's not too different. Like, I've done it quite a few times. It's not what I'm comfortable with, you know? It puts me a little bit out of my comfort zone, so I might play like garbage at the beginning. But I guess that's okay. It's not really that big of a deal. Oh, Will-O-Wisp. That's really nice. That's a really good move. It's you know, I've used it a ton of times. That guy just used it on me. It just burns you. There's nothing else to it. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that. You know, I've been playing this game for a really long time. Me and one buddy were the ones that the only ones that persisted. Quite a few of my friends have tried it. Like, it's not like it's one of those things that oh shit, why did I do this? This is physical. I'm stupid. This is very dumb. Oh, and it's boosting. Oh no, don't do this, Clefairy. Come on. Don't do me dirty, please. And I burned myself. This is gonna do like less than 1/4. Yep. Oh god, I hate Metronome. Oh my god, is this gonna kill me? Please no. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, we're gonna get the fuck out of here, dude. That was too close for comfort. That was a 4-time super effective move. I thought for sure I'd be dead. Thank goodness Swana's pretty tanky, you know? That's pretty good. Oh, and it has stored power. Oh no. Okay, so this is very scary now. I don't like this at all. Stored power is a move that does more damage the more stat boosts you have. And, you know, if you only boost once, it doesn't do a lot. But if that guy continued to boost and I was just, like, grinding him out with Swanna, eventually he'd hit me with, like, a base 140 power psychic type move. And that's no bueno at all, you know? So we're gonna super potion you up to full. I'm gonna heal your burn. Where's my burn heal? Oh, I don't have a berry anymore. Okay. Do I have a burn heal? Yeah, I do. Good stuff. What was I gonna say? They actually nerfed burn damage in Gen 7 in Sun and Moon. They made it so that instead of doing 1/8 of your health, it does 1/16 instead. So it's cancelled out by leftovers, which is really nice. Before, you would try and burn a lot of steel types just as chip damage. You know, it would make it so that they don't gain health every turn using leftovers and stuff like that. But now it just basically cancels out your leftovers, which is a lot less detrimental. Burn was a little bit on the strong side. They actually nerfed paralysis as well. They nerfed paralysis and burn because both of them were a little bit too strong in many people's opinion. So paralysis used to cut your speed by a fourth. So you would be 1/4 as fast as normal, which basically meant that no matter how fast you were and no matter how slow the opponent was, like 90% of the time you're still going to be outsped. Now it only halves your speed, which means that a lot of the times if you're a fast Pokemon, you're fighting something slow, you're still going to be faster than it. And I think that's quite an elegant nerf because half speed is still like really, really detrimental. It's definitely nothing to scoff at. But 1/4 speed was just basically like you're just done. You're completely useless. You might as well just sacrifice it now. And burn, you know, with halving the attack stat, that's already quite strong to begin with. So being able to change that half to a fourth, halving the attack stat and changing, nerfing the damage portion of it and keeping the utility portion, I think was a really smart nerf because that was the main purpose of burn to begin with. Like you burned things, number one, to reduce their attack stat. You don't really care if you burn special attackers very much, like it helps, but it doesn't help that much most of the time. But it being the same damage as poison, where poison all it does is damage you, didn't really make sense, right? Burn was just objectively better than basic poison. Like toxic poison serves a different purpose, but the fact that burn was just better than poison objectively just didn't really make sense. Now it's more even, where poison does more chip damage, but burn has this utility of nerfing their attack stat. This hopefully doesn't do too much. Okay, never mind. Oh, okay, you know, whatever, man. You just confused the shit out of me. No big deal, I guess. I'm scared. I'm real scared. I don't know what can take this. Zoroark can take this. I'm stupid. Obviously, Zoroark can take this. Yeah, Zoroark can take this no problem. Doesn't affect me. Getfucked.com. Night slashes himself into oblivion. Well, I'm stumbling on my words a lot these days. I don't know what's going down. Okay, Frank level 38. Good job, Frank. Voodoo 10,000, 1,090 experience. Pretty good, pretty good. I like it. I'm going to heal up Frank right now so I don't forget to do it before the end of the next... not revive. So I don't forget to do it before the beginning of the next episode. You know, this is just a good practice, basically idiot-proofing myself. Yeah, so that's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the episode, as always, I'd appreciate a like and comment. They would help me out a lot. If you want to see more, there's going to be another episode tomorrow. But until then, I'll see you next time.